Hey guys, Sasabob here, and it's now June, which means it is officially Pride Month. So I figure, what better way to celebrate than talking about the internet's cringiest lesbian, JoJo Siwa. If you don't already know who JoJo Siwa is, then first off, congratulations. But second of all, I do apologize, because I'm about to ruin your day.
Hey everyone, it's JoJo. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys. Today I am so excited. I got a call from Sav and Cole, and they asked me to come over and babysit.
JoJo Siwa is a pop star slash influencer, best known for lots of bright colors and lots of big bows. Or at least that's what she used to be known for, as nowadays she's been undergoing some major rebranding, trying to appear more cool and edgy. And this all came to a head with the release of her new music video, Karma. Because of course nothing quite says cool and edgy like grinding on a beach. Even if you haven't heard of JoJo Siwa, then there's still a good chance you've heard her song Karma. It's been making the rounds online as people continue to make fun of it.
Who's that?
But JoJo Siwa wasn't always a cringy pop star. In fact, she first made a name for herself on the reality show Dance Moms.
The group dance.
She deserves nothing. Don't have an attitude that you are entitled in this world. You are not. You deserve nothing else. You earn it. You can't stand here and cry.
Well, if you yell at me, I'm gonna cry.
Get out. Go.
I immediately find this version of JoJo a lot more relatable than her modern day counterpart. I mean, damn, if I was 12, I probably wouldn't want to be yelled at like that either. I'd probably cry too. Thanks to the clout she got from being on Dance Moms, she was able to launch her very own successful YouTube channel, later becoming a typical Nickelodeon child star, and later, full-blown pop icon.
Make some noise for JoJo Siwa!
Which, okay, you make music for kids. How lucrative can that really be, right? Well, apparently very lucrative, as she made millions with a deal with Walmart selling her signature bows, and one of her music videos even has over 1 billion views. You know how crazy that is? That's more than twice the views my videos get. So now that you got all the backstory, let's dive right into the next arc in JoJo Siwa's bizarre adventures. However, before we dive into the Karma music video itself, I just want to point out that Taylor Swift also released a song called Karma semi-recently, so when you look up Karma music video, the Taylor Swift version always comes up first. I don't know who on JoJo's team thought this was like a good idea to also call it Karma, but I feel like a simple name change could have done wonders for it in the algorithm.
I was a bad girl, I did some bad things. Karma's a bitch, I should've known better.
Alright, first thing we obviously got to talk about is the lyrics. Karma's a bitch, I should have never effed around. I just want to make it clear that that's not me censoring it for this YouTube video. It literally just says the word effin' instead of the actual F-bomb. You know, it's kind of hard to convince people that you're being edgy when you're not even willing to say the F word. You know, I feel like there must have been some sort of mix-up and they accidentally gave her the lyrics for the Kids Bop version and they didn't realize it till it was too late. In fact, you know what? Screw it. Let's just fully Kids Bopify it. Which?
If I had a wish, I would've never
Goofed. You know, I'm not even sure if Kids Bop is even still a thing anymore, but if they are, I will be fully expecting $20,000 in royalties. Your move, Kids Bop. Now, cringy lyrics are one thing, but oh my god, the choreography, it's on a completely another level. I don't even know what they're doing here. At first it kind of looks like they're going to do that airplane game you do with little kids, but then it just like transitions into dry humping, and I'm not even sure if you can legally call that dry humping. It's more just like a really bad worm. If this is how she was dancing on Dance Moms, then I might understand why she was getting yelled at all the time.
So you can either fight to stay here, or you can just slowly just disappear like two ghosts, because I didn't see you at all.
Thank you, judges. Let's hear it one more time for JoJo and Kalani.
To be fair though, I actually have seen some people do the dance on TikTok, and it doesn't look half bad. I think the problem is JoJo's just dancing way too hard, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like how overacting is considered bad acting because it's so over-exaggerated to the point it seems unnatural. In that same way, I feel like JoJo is over-dancing to the point it seems unnatural. I mean, the way she whips her neck like that, I don't know how she doesn't give herself whiplash every time she does this dance. While doing the research for this video, another thing I noticed is just how often she relies on the classic crotch grab technique. I mean, I swear to God, looking back on her rehearsal videos for Karma, you'd think she's the reincarnation of Michael Jackson or something. Obviously, this is the greatest music video ever made, right? And in order to promote it, JoJo decided to go on a bit of a press tour. So let's see just how she decided to promote her magnum opus.
Dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, let's spice things up. One of my exes. Oh?
This clip ended up going pretty viral online, mostly because it sounds like she got finished chain smoking an entire pack of cigarettes. Dream guest on my podcast. I'd have to say, I'm gonna switch it up. I don't know if it's just me, but it almost sounds like he's trying to do that Elizabeth Holmes thing of like purposefully lowering her voice so people take her more seriously, if you know what I'm talking about.
It turned out he had a nub on his elbow.
Sure, yeah, over the last 11 years, we've...
Or, I don't know, maybe just screaming Karma at the top of her lungs finally caught up with her.
Okay, I have to start by saying that you're absolutely right. I cannot get the song out of my head.
It's very catchy. The problem is, every part is catchy.
It's really not that catchy.
Karma's a bitch, yeah, I should've known better. If I had a wish, I would've never effed around.
What you wanted to get out of the next era?
Yeah. Honestly, I wanted to make art that made people go, what?
What? You know, she's not totally wrong. She is making people say what, but it's also followed by the words, what the fuck is happening? Alright, next up on this media tour, we have this interview she did with Billboard that has a rather interesting like-to-dislike ratio, so let's see what that's all about.
Tell me about the transition and how it is to jump into this new era with them.
It's been fun. There's never really been an influencer child star turned into musician adult star. You know what I mean?
You know, she's really got a point here. No other child star has ever transitioned into being a successful pop star before. You know, I mean, as long as we're not counting like Sabrina Carpenter, Miley Cyrus, or Britney Spears, but besides them, it's just JoJo. Well, I mean, you know, and all these people too.
Let's talk about the song itself, outside of the video. Like, what was the inspiration behind the track?
There's a lot. Of course, I have true stories behind it, as every artist does. I don't.
No.
From the way she talks about the song, you can probably make the reasonable assumption that she wrote it, right? Cringy person writes a cringy song. That math adds up, right? Except, oops, turns out it's actually a Brit Smith song from 2012. I don't have a problem that she didn't actually write the song. Ghostwriting is a pretty common practice among singers, especially pop stars. But the problem is, the way she talks about the song in interviews makes it sound like it's a very personal song about her being more mature and embracing her sexuality. But in reality, it's just some song she bought off a failed pop star from 2012.
Well, we gotta talk about the video. I mean, because mind blown, so good. Moves are so incredible. So talk to me about why it was important to like have that intense level of dance in this video.
We always have said that dance is kind of my secret weapon. You know, it's in my back pocket. It's something that I can bust out. I did the math the other day and I'm kind of grossed out by it. I've taken over 20,000 dance classes in my life.
Really? You sure about that? Yikes, could have fooled me. But of course, it's not really a JoJo Siwa interview without her putting her foot in her mouth and saying something so dumb, it even makes flat earthers look like geniuses.
What do you feel like the genre that you're exploring with this song? What would you call the genre?
The genre is, I said it back in the day when I first signed with Columbia, I said I wanted to start a new genre of music. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, well, it's called gay pop. And they were like, what's that? And I was like, it's like K-pop, right? But it's gay pop.
And boom, just like that, all it took was that one little comment to completely erase any goodwill that she had built up with the gay community over the years.
We're this close to not violently disrespecting all of your queer elders, and you just flew over the mark. You're not inventing a genre, homie. You are making a playlist.
I was defending JoJo Siwa and felt really bad about how many people were making fun of her until she said that she is going to invent gay pop. She actually deserves 100% in all the hate that she's getting.
Really, JoJo? During Pride Month? I think this kind of goes without saying, but she didn't invent gay pop. Even if not officially classified as a genre of music, it's been around for quite a while. I can't think of a better way to alienate the gay community than to walk all over the legacy of their gay icons who fought for their civil rights in less progressive times. I can't think of a better way to wrap up this video than with a party. More specifically, a birthday party. As a couple weeks ago, JoJo held her 21st birthday party, and to complete her edgy and sexy rebrand, she held it in the sexiest and edgiest place there is, Disney World.
Happy birthday, dear JoJo.
Just like any proper birthday bash, the drinks were flowing and the good times were rolling.
My first drinks in Italy. That's amazing.
I'm not sure about you guys, but when I'm piss drunk, there's no place I'd rather be than surrounded by screaming children and concerned parents. But despite the odd choice of venue, that didn't stop JoJo from getting absolutely smashed.
I'm JoJo Siwa. This is my second drink. I'm JoJo Siwa, and this is my 17th and 18th drink in alcohol.
I'm telling Cameron, please pay for JoJo.
One more thing that I want to point out here is all the drinks she's drinking are like fruity, sugary shenanigans type drinks. And as all of you experienced drinkers out there might realize, that's going to equal one hell of a hangover in the morning. JoJo, just remember, your actions have consequences. Or in other words, honestly, I'm not even mad at any of this drunk Disney shenanigans. The whole point of her 21st birthday is to get blackout drunk and make a fool out of yourself. Then again, I don't know why she wouldn't just have this at a bar where, you know, this kind of behavior is socially acceptable and actually, I don't know, maybe not traumatize some little kids in the process. But the real cherry on top of this drunk Sunday is when she tried to start a sing-along to her song Karma, but no one knew the lyrics.
I should have known better. I had a wish I would have never effed around. Yeah, we know it.
Ugh, why does she keep doing this to herself? I think she's grossly overestimating how famous she is. Now, granted, she is famous, however, she's not spontaneous a cappella famous. I think this kind of behavior just goes to show why her rebrand failed in the first place. Because no matter how cool and edgy she wants to appear, she's just simply not. And you know what? That's okay. JoJo can make all the videos she wants of her dry humping on a beach. But deep down, I think she's still that girl who likes to wear colorful bows and have a silly, goofy time at Disney World. I think in this day and age, it's much better to be cringy and authentic than fake and edgy. And that's going to do it for today's video. So if you liked the video, don't forget to smash that like button like JoJo smashing margaritas at Disney World. Or if you really liked the video, then consider hitting that subscribe button for more internet shenanigans. But yeah, see you in the next one. Peace out.